Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 3. Our plots are starting to come to fruition. We have the Westlands pretty much locked up. Cersei is the heir, and then our heir is her heir, which is pretty much perfect. The Riverlands, we have plots against Robb and Leopold, which will then allow Lewis to take over afterwards, which will be fantastic. So that's pretty much going. North, we pretty much abandoned, as there's nowhere that we can really go from here. Now, in theory, we could have a look at North and see whether we can find something in the future. Like, if I go down this path and go to Lady Anya, let's say, she might be next to inherit. Then we go down this path, we can see that he has a daughter. So if we could somehow get it so that she inherited in the end, which is quite a long way down, then in theory we could get it so that we could get the North, but that's a completely new plot, and that's kind of like one step too far. And then we just basically need to see what else we're doing, and in the Vale, yeah, we've got no chance. Although the Vale's primary heir is Lady Carolyn, so we could, in theory, do something with Lady Carolyn in 6 years. Now, she is technically our daughter, which is kind of a problem, but we could, in theory, make it work, right? There's ways to get what we need here. Anyway, we'll see what we need to do. And then I had a look down at Dorne, and Dorne actually has potential for us. So, Dorne has a daughter, Princess Arianne. Arianne is going to be the one who inherits Dorne. Now, she has very little in terms of children. If we were to kill her husband and then seduce her, we could end up with a child who would legitimately be in line to Dorne, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it being a direct child of hers would work, right? And then all we'd have to do is get rid of Helia. And I think that's possible. I think that's a very, very possible one. So I'm just going to do a little marker here just to remind me that we need to go and do that. Anyway, apart from that, there's not a lot that we can do right now. We don't really want to seduce her before this finishes, so we're kind of waiting for our plots to do things. So let's wait for our plots to do things. Cool. Oh, we're also traveling to we have traveled to a tournament? I'd completely forgotten. Yes, we are in fact at a tournament where we are trying to befriend Stannis once more. Let's go to the tavern. Okay, roisterous revelry. Ah, they're having a keg of mead this time. No more tea. Well, that's because we've obviously gone to the north. Let's rile them up, try and get ourselves some intrigue. We didn't. Okay. That's fine. Oh. What was that? Excessive tariffs. So we've got a smuggler's ring. Ah, alright. And our knight improved. Excommunication? Not us. Okay, cool. And that's just saying that Stannis has now arrived. Awesome. I'm going to go to the temple. I don't know if we've been to the temple. I mean, yeah, we did go and try and find one of our ancestors on the previous one, now that I think about it, but the main reason I want to go to the temple is just to see if we can get new events. Because I actually don't know what events can let us, can let us see Stannis. I was trying to move this, but I guess you can't move it on this screen. But yeah, I was trying to see what events would let us befriend Stannis, but this is not one of them. But what we can do is increase our score greatly, which means that we almost qualify for the recital, which I just realized is first, so we probably want to focus on qualifying for that. Anyway. Leopold, we are going to kill him via height. Everyone thinks he fell by accident. Fantastic. So, Leopold is now dead, which means the north has a primary heir, Benjen, and it also means that the Riverlands is one step away from having Lewis be the primary heir. What's funny is it goes Lewis, then Maynard, then it's back into our plot. So even if Lewis has a horrible accident, there is like a backup plan with Creighton. Anyway. Let's focus on things up here. My spy master has come to me with a discovery. He's certain that my courtier, Olenna, is scheming against Tyrek. Okay. I think I'm just going to expose her in the scheme. We'll let that be as far as we go there. Your spy was discovered. That's not good. Viserys invasion? King? Viserys, a Targaryen claimant, has landed in the lordship of Pepperwood with 10,000 men under the command of Harry of the Golden Company. As the memory of Aegon the Conqueror's deposed dynasty resurfaces, Westeros is once again at war. Banners will be called, swords sworn, and oaths made as the stranger returns to the Seven Kingdoms. See, perhaps this can be advantageous, so let us see what they have to offer. Oh, you can choose to play as him. No. I'd say perhaps this will be advantageous. That is definitely a little bit worrying. So it said Pepper something was where he dropped, right? Find title. Pepper. Was it Pepperwood? Or Pepper Pot? Might be in Pepper Pot. Oh, it was Pepperwood. So they have landed here, and this is their land immediately. Okay. They have a lot of alliances nearby. Oh, that's going to be a problem. That is definitely going to be a problem. Stannis is being attacked by King Viserys. Lord Osfrid has chosen to stay neutral. The grand tournament has been cancelled. To war! To war! Calls Lord Willis's captains as they thunder past, their horns bellowing and banners flashing brilliant against the sky. That Swain, King Viserys of the Targaryen host, has no regard for our grand tournament, it seems. The event is to be cancelled, as the Lord sends for his levies and praise to the warrior for victory. The grand tournament is a noble and worthy amusement, but the call to arms rings louder than any other. Okay, let's have a look at the numbers here. So currently, is 90,000 on the side of Viserys, and 161,000 on the side of Stannis. So who are his allies? So his main allies here are Mace of the Reach. So the Reach has joined him. Okay. The main ally on the side of Stannis, the Westlands, Dorne, and the Riverlands. Well, it seems to me like we should probably be on Stannis' side currently. Yeah. Although neutral would be fine for us. Let's join Stannis. You've sworn fealty to Stannis. Well, I think that's only temporarily because it technically makes us independent of him, of our liege, but it'll put us back after the war. Let's see how this goes. Gorn has joined in my scheme to abduct Robb in a completely different, thing. It's just a completely different thing that we're doing here. It's fine. Rare trinkets. The seas around are thick with honey winer traders going about their usual craft, carrying rare and exotic goods from one port to another. One such merchant ship holds an item within it that immediately takes my interest. The moment I lay the eyes upon the bejeweled, seven-pointed star, I know I can never find anything like it back at Midlore Point. It simply must be mine. I don't think we need it, because our devotion is terrible. So I'm just going to say no, I'm okay right now. Do we need to do anything in this war, or are we just in the war? I mean, I guess we could raise our troops, but I'm assuming that our troops just got added to Stannis' troops. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. 161,000 there. I mean, there's not really a lot we could do in the war anyway, but we have visited a location which gives us 100 intrigue. Okay. What are we gonna take here? Seeing. How about Master of Masses? We can start making a spy network, get ourselves little birds. Okay. And now we'll just chill here a second. The derelict ship. Do you want to investigate or not investigate a derelict ship? Let's investigate it. I find nothing and spent some prestige. Okay. We've arrived back home. Cersei's regency ended. That's fine. So you still have 100,000 versus 161. But your 100,000 are, actually I was going to say they're all here, but they're not. Yeah, I guess a lot of them are the Reach, aren't they? No, never mind. My argument was the 100,000 are going be immediately here and doing things. Although there are a lot here, because a lot of his allies were here. A lot of his strength is in the Reach, and they actually need to get past Dorne, the Riverlands, and the Westlands to join up with the rest of the army. Oh, and they would have to go through Stannis' actual army, which is massive. Okay. Abduct Lord Robb. The scheme was exposed. Damn. 5% is really low. I don't think we can get that to go higher. I mean, we'll wait a little bit on it. I don't know what those things were, but they're gone now. You know what? I am going to give up on Robb. We can that'll reset the timer, and we can try again later. Let's have a look at the murder. Murder we can do in 9 years. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while for us to get him. We could try and goad them into a fight, but the problem with goading them into a fight is he would win. Okay. I was just trying to see what it might have said in here. Not entirely sure. I guess if I had I should have been looking at this. If I had a hostile scheme, I should have done that. Yeah, okay, I should do that. Right. I was able to fetch a secret. Lord Osric tries to protect at Lord Osfrey's court. So that's my liege's court. I'm not interested in the price. Okay, big battle has been won, or is a siege? Small battle. He's lost a small number of troops. Okay. Why is Ray's armies grayed out? Oh, because I don't have a rally point. Oh, and because I do have a rally point, because their armies are sitting on top of my land. Okay. I don't know if we need to raise any troops. I think I'm quite happy to chill. Could potentially try and get ours down here, though, if we wanted to. Maybe try and join in and get the siege first and get everyone else to help us, but I think I'm happy just being on Stannis' side in this war, and we'll see how things go from here. Yeah, they've lost a lot more troops. Yeah, they were getting destroyed. I think once Stannis actually has his army going... Yeah, there's a big battle here, actually. Yeah, you see what I mean? Once the armies actually start being risen up and are starting to join together, that's just going to go badly for them. Person of interest to you was slain in battle. Oh! Princess Arianne of Dorne is dead. Well, that means that his heir is now Helia, who is way too young. Okay, we'll take that out. Yeah, we need to think about that then. There's still a chance we can do something there, but yeah. Lady Paramount Caitlyn is pregnant. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Problem is, she's also commander, and we absolutely do not want her to die at war, because that would be, well, catastrophic to our plans. Although, not quite as catastrophic as it could be, because at least Lewis does actually have claims on the title. It was also pointed out that not all my children are actually in my court. I could, in theory, drag some to my court here if I wanted to. And then I can educate them. Oh, sure. I could use my hooks to get these people into court. Let's drag some of these people to court. He would accept legitimizing this person if we wanted to. I don't think we need to. Well, that'll be the only child. Yeah. Oh no, we can get this child to court as well. Okay. And then not that one. Okay. Cool. We need a guardian for you. What education are you doing? A stewardship one. That sounds fine to me. You can be educated by Adam. There we go. Wonderful. Right. Carrying on. How's the war going from? Oh, he took out, 12,000 troops over here. He lost about 6,000 for it, but he took them out. That's reasonably good for them. Big battle about to happen over here, maybe? Wonder what world was my son Petyr doing in that wardrobe in the servants' quarters? Playing hide and seek, he claims. He looks like a ghost, shaking, eyes wide open, staring at the walls. Oh no, I know what happened. He must have seen the two scalders, plucking a chicken together. The poor boy looks shocked. Not be surprised if he finds intimacy difficult when he grows up. So you can be chaste, or He can be lustful. Well, let's make him lustful. Okay, Tywin, the stolen keg. I caught these two hiding in a pantry. A very irate cook shouts at me, dragged my son Tywin and Jane in tow. They stole a whole keg of mead and drank most of it. Now look at them, drunk as lords, both of them. They can barely stand. It seems as if my ward has fallen to peer pressure, but at least he and Jane seem as thick as thieves. You meet gregarious and become our friend? Sure, why not? Sounds good to me. Of uncertain stock. The child is mine, we will say. We expose that Melissa is actually our child. My sinful acts come at a cost. Shocking. Not interested. Is that big army that just got wiped out there? Nope. Alright, don't know what happened up there. It's fine. They are kind of just, you know, swarming to place to place, which is a little weird. My courtier Aelwyn, known for his interest in venery, brings me a rumor of beasts spotted in my realm. Okay, interesting. Lynxes are terrorizing Midlower Point, apparently. Okay. Think they're about to fight. An anonymous informant. My spymaster Mark rushes into the room and hands me an anonymous letter he's just received. It appears that we have a unique opportunity to acquire information about Lord Perkin's defensive strategies. Who? Some guy, okay. The letter reads, if you desire information about Perkin's defenses, have your spymaster Mark meet me in Midlower Point within a fortnight, bring plenty of gold. Sure, it gets us 50 lifestyle experience. End of passion? Nah, remember all the good times though. Right. I was also thinking, if we got somewhere that's hostile, like this is hostile and nearby, we could in theory go raid it and get, well, not raid, but go siege it and earn some money. And maybe get some stuff. Sure. Let's do that. I already have a rally point. Let's raise our troops. We are going to war. By war, I mean we are going over here. Okay, anonymous informant. Marcus returned from the meeting with the anonymous informant with a grave look on his face. He spreads out a sheaf of parchment and describes what appears to be my enemy's defensive tactics. Okay. As I look over the document, I find far too many glaring errors in these plans for them to be genuine. I've been had. Disregard the information. Okay. I just want to see if we can siege here. We do not have enough to siege. Okay. You decided now's the time to join Viserys? Okay. So we have 500. How many? I think we need to have more than the garrison, right? We just check this one does not already fit that. Yeah. Okay, let's go to over here. That should, even taking 100 casualties, leave us with more than the garrison. This garrison's only 200. Perfect. So we can maybe earn something over here. If not, well, there's no real problem. They've lost most of their troops, though. Didn't come with any dragons, which I think is kind of the big issue. By the way, if I just check something... Yes, this is Viserys that you would recognize, the brother of Daenerys. Okay. To put on an act. An overheard whisper and the sharp glare, the final pieces that make the puzzle fall into place. My courtier Osmond is more well versed in the art of intrigue than he would have everyone believed. To know there is a man like that in my court makes me rather nervous. However, I might learn a lot if I can get him to trust me. Sure. Takes many days, but at long last I coincidentally stumble upon Osmond while he is alone. Lord Osmond, I have been meaning to... If you walk into a room and find your spouse yelling at a young page for dropping a plate, what would you do? Is he testing me? Maybe this is my opportunity to convince him that we have a lot in common. They both would have to tell me what happened. I would join in on the yelling. I would ask both of them present their side of the conflict. They both would have to tell me what happened? I don't know. He pauses, grimacing as if tasting something sour before continuing. In the middle of a march to battle, just as you are setting up camp, an officer approaches you to ask what should be done with a spy that has been caught. Let's get the answers from the spy. His eyebrows creep down, his gaze grows cold. Make a decision. Say that all taxes in a county will be raised. And it comes to your attention that one of your vassals openly questions that decision. How do you react? Don't question me like that. I would confront the vassal. Let's see. He frowns, takes a step back. I would appreciate it if you do not approach me again. Approach me regarding this again. I said the wrong thing, but we got learning to read people there. Okay. That's fine. Hey, we captured this, which gives us prisoners and money. That's what I'm after. So now I can potentially ransom these prisoners back for a lot more money. Seems pretty good to me. 50 gold there. Let's get little birds going. Okay. Let's see if we've got somewhere else to siege. This one looks possible. Yeah, let's head to this one. Just checking. Yeah, they're both good here. Right, so now we can siege this one. There are some raiders, but that's okay. They shouldn't attack us, and we shouldn't attack them. Can I ransom another person for 10 gold? We can designate a guardian for our daughter, Henrietta. What are you doing? You doing intrigue? Alright. That's going to be Mark. I'm not too worried because she's not going to inherit anything. So I just wanted to have an educator. That's fine. How are we looking here? They have 40,000. The Reach is imprisoned. Yeah, this war is ending soon. There's 100,000. A lesson in Lucre. My son Petyr has just finished a lesson held by Aelwyn on the management of the treasury and the gold therein. It seems that only the bits mentioned in gold have struck. Now he's levying small taxes from all the servants he can chase down, much to their collective annoyance. Do you want him to be greedy or just? He can be greedy. That's fine. Okay. Let's continue our siege, although the war is about to end. Do we think that Cersei is cheating on us? I think that's unlikely. But I can look into it discreetly. Nice. Okay. So we won. Bunch of people are imprisoned. Like a whole bunch of people. But we should, at the end of this... Well, I don't know. I would have thought we would gain some kind of prestige or something. But that's fine. Whatever. Never mind. Didn't need anything anyway. But Stannis probably appreciates that we were in the war with him, right? Nope. Not in the slightest. Alright, well, whatever. We made some money. That much is true. I can't disband my troops because there are people nearby, I guess. Sneaking suspicion. I'm so tired of lying. Lady Cersei seems on the verge of tears. Lord Jeremy is the true father of my child. Jeremy? Jeremy? The secret must stay between us. But Jeremy must die. Yeah, like, you're gonna get extremely murdered. That's fine. Oh, study the art of scheming. This gives a scheme power and scheme success chance. Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah, we should just do that every time. Okay. Unfaithful. Well. It is him or me. Do you think threats will repair our marriage? Oh no. Alright, time to seduce Cersei again. Tywin looks like he's about to die as well, which is not good. And she hates us. Well, that's fair. I would like to seduce her. Again. We'll see how this goes. Can I disband my troops yet? I guess I could try disbanding through here. Actually, through here. There we go. Oh, that's fine. Okay, I don't know why it wasn't letting us do it. I guess it's because we're being raided. That's fine. Okay. Beneath my balcony. Having retreated to my chambers for the evening, I'm startled by what sounds like a pebble striking my window. Peering into the dark garden, I spot a seashell lying on the ground wrapped in a note, and a woman that looks like Andara vanishing into the night. To the charming Lord Petyr as a token of my feelings. Oh yeah, I'll get 10 gold for that. Wonderful. Right. A sensual proposal. Do we want to become Andara's lover? We could lay with her. I don't know. Sure. Why not? I'm never as comfortable as when I am in your company. Well, that seems like that went pretty well for us. Okay. Cool. To my vassal, I'd like you to be steward. Yeah. Okay. I could do with the money. Although we do have 160 now, we could in theory buy something. I'm actually going to destroy both the favors of a lady here. That gets us 80 gold. But the reason I'm destroying them is they don't really do anything for us, and if we let them just decay, then we get nothing. So I might as well just get 40 gold per. Now actually building something that makes a lot more sense. We could try and construct a new holding at some point if we wanted to wait. And maybe try and grab a city or something. I'm not allowed to hold a city, am I? No, I'm really only allowed to hold castles, but we could get some money from it. We could also try upgrading one of these, like upgrade our apiaries. Yeah. That costs a lot of money though. That costs 237. How much would it cost to just get like a little upgrade? Trade port gets us a little bit. It only costs it costs 100 less, gets us 0.1 less tax, but it gets us some other stuff as well. Let's grab ourselves a trade port. Sure. That seems good. Right. Back to chilling with our plots. Still a few years till I can do anything against Rob, right? Yeah. I could, however, kill... They already have children? That's completely not okay. Wait, does Rob have a child as well? Yeah, okay. Well, you need to die, so let's kill her as well. Yeah, she needs to die because we cannot really have them having more heirs. Because now they're heirs to the Westerlands, right? In theory. Or Malera is, at least. So we don't want that to happen. Do we want Tywin to be ambitious? Sure, I mean, that doesn't seem good for a second child, but, like, you know, that's not my problem, that's future me's problem. Let's get budding interest here, which increases the chance of the seduction up to 25%, which is pretty good. Let me just have a look here. Lewis is still second in line, so once we can get rid of Rob, that's kind of fine. Okay. I offer Barbara my sincere thanks as she stares angrily at me through a haze of alchemy. It was not easy to find someone to volunteer to test my collection of substances. For her, it's been an evening of pain, burning sensations, and occasional unconsciousness. So we can get hostile scheme power up here. We can say we're not done yet, and I can get hostile scheme power up and some intrigue. But chance Barbara dies. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm going to say remember all the good times, and we get 10 opinion with Cersei. Nice. Hook has expired on, on Caitlin Stark Tully. Okay. Cool. Scheme discovered. Curses. Jeremy knows I'm trying to kill him. Oh well. I'm still gonna try and kill him. I think that's perfectly justified. Murky lineage. Learned of Lady Cersei's disputed heritage. Okay, so this is Ben Baelish has the disputed heritage trait. I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's not ideal. Anyway. Lady Dalla has been excommunicated. Okay. Right. The dance. I'm attending a dance not simply because I'm Lord of the Castle, but because I want to see Lady Cersei there. She looks resplendent, and when we finally have a moment to ourselves, I offer a suggestion. So what we're saying, deceitful, vengeful, ambitious, arrogant. Walk in the gardens, food, a dance. Or have you seen how these people dance? Appeal to her malicious side. Let's appeal to her malicious side. We can potentially lose ambitious for arbitrary. No. Oh, wait, no, that's... Yeah, okay. Ungrateful wretches, do they not know the sacrifices I make for their sakes? Every day I endlessly slave away to make this realm prosperous. Yet everyone ever does is complain and ask for more. And now Petyr goes so far as to question my orders. And be patient and say, let's see how he feels in the dungeon, or my word is law. I'm going to be patient. I know our stress is going up quite a lot, but, you know, it kind of has to. Okay, now we need to try and lower our stress at some point, but anyway. Lord Eon has gained a claim on Midlore Point. That's not ideal. No, I'd really rather he didn't have one. I might try and kill him after Jeremy. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It is my wife Cersei that is plotting to kill me. Alright, well, I mean, I can't say I'm entirely unsurprised. But it, you know, not entirely. What are you doing? You're doing learning? You're not in line to anything effectively. Let's put Corwin in as your educator. That's fine. Right, cask of wine. 62%, that's basically 100. After many glasses of fine wine, he readily fell asleep, but before I could finish walling up the exit, some servants walked in. Oh, it seems Lord Jeremy has fallen asleep in the middle of your project. Can we help you escort him to a bedroom, my lord? Gets watchful for 2 years. I think I'm happy to end the scheme currently. Jeremy should die at some point, but we'll stick with that for now because we'd really rather kill Eon, who just got a claim on our title, because we'd like him not to press that claim. So, he's now the next one in line to be murdered, just constantly scheming. Your spy was discovered. Okay, well, oh well. Higher Liege entered Regency, that's fine. Cool. Right. String of rejection. Cersei said no. Well, she was plotting to kill us, which is not ideal. Your wife, countess, and friend, minus 100 opinion. Oh, due to the unfaithful opinion? Yeah, I suppose that's possibly, like, our fault in some way. Yeah, kinda. Assassin, a 92% chance we kill Lady Alice. She is dead. Okay. Cool. Right, now here, what we're going to do is we're going to kill his child, and then we're sorted. Wonderful. Right. Well, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.